Spending the fall in New Hampshire, that's the dream, right? Well, our adventure began when we saw this beautiful video about Hancock Overlook, and that was it. Our bags were packed. First, we went online to check the fall foliage predictions. Scrolled around until New Hampshire was filled with colors. And the peak was on 10th of October, the Columbus Day weekend. So we went ahead and booked our campground. And because we are extremely responsible adults, we immediately justified buying a new drone to capture memories like this. And also we needed a new camera gear to get different perspective shots like this. Now whether those were smart financial decisions? Well, discussion for later. We planned out perfect itinerary for the peak fall foliage. The timing looked flawless, but Mother Nature had different plans.
Is a bit different this year on when to catch peak color.
Usually, the greatest part of northern New England and western Massachusetts is at peak during the big 3-day weekend. I think a lot of people are going to want to move those plans up a week this year to really catch the peak colors up north.
Now, although we were a bit disappointed, we didn't give up on fall foliage. We woke up bright and early and drove for 7 hours to reach New Hampshire. Oh boy, were we tired. But still, we reached our campground with full of excitement and proceeded to set up our tent. The foliage around our campsite brought us back the hopes for this trip. Since we had a long day ahead, we thought we'll just watch a movie and go to bed early. But we stumbled onto our first obstacle.
So a funny thing, our airbed stopped working. So we are going to Walmart to buy a new airbed. This is the first time. It's so weird, but anyways, the closest Walmart is 30 minutes away.
Here I am getting a new air mattress at 11 PM with a 40-minute drive back to the campground and a jam-packed schedule for the next day. There is at least a silver lining here. This bed came with a built-in headboard, which is a huge luxury when camping. It was 1 AM when we finally crawled into bed and it was freezing. 0 Celsius or 32 Fahrenheit to be exact. But thankfully we have this trusty heater to keep us warm while we sleep. As anybody can expect, yes, we overslept. Well, adventure doesn't come without chaos, right? We started the day the right way with breakfast.
We stopped for breakfast at White Mountain Bagel & Co.
With bagels and caffeine in our system, our hope was restored.
Hey, so now we are going to cover Kancamagus Highway. We have a lot of stops to make, but we do have an itinerary of like where to stop. So hopefully we'll be able to cover them within the next 6 hours.
Except,
Oh my god, look at the traffic.
okay, so let me tell you why there is so much of traffic here. See, the major fall foliage locations of White Mountains lie between Lincoln and Conway. This road, called as the Kancamagus Highway, has the highest points of attractions and scenic overlooks. We had selected 10 points of attractions to visit here, but we had to narrow it down to 5 because of the time crunch. Our first stop was Hancock Overlook. This is the same location that inspired this whole trip. We were so excited to explore this location. This spot is so famous that the parking lot filled up and was overflowing onto the streets. There were some colors here, but the empty branches were overwhelmingly high. And honestly, I was a bit upset that we missed the postcard foliage view of this location. Anyways, I really wanted to see the aerial view of this location, but drones were banned on the spot. Thankfully, we had done our research. So somewhere during 2023, they started restricting drones in areas where high tourist footprints occurs and any national forest where it could disrupt natural habitat. And as of 2025, the red highlighted areas are the restricted locations. And we are here. And to fly the drone, we need to be here. But it meant hiking for at least half a mile on the Hancock Trail and piloting the drone through the branches, which didn't worry me because I had enough of experience with our old drone. I was genuinely surprised by the foliage around this trail because just quarter mile back it was just empty trees. So we found a good spot where I could fly the drone, and behold, not exactly what I had on my mind, because I was expecting this, but hey, this is so much better than this. Anyways, our next stop was CL Graham Overlook. Now, you might be thinking all the overlooks here have the same view, but you're wrong. Because first thing, they're all different mountains, so the foliage stages is completely different. So the next stop is Rocky Gorge. This place didn't disappoint. The foliage here was really good. And the ambience of the place with the sounds of water was just relaxing. We actually stayed here longer just to soak it in. Next, we visited Albany Covered Bridge. So, New Hampshire is famous for covered bridges. It's like they have been tastefully sprinkled all throughout the state. And on this particular bridge, you can either drive or even walk across. The view through the bridge windows were just straight out of postcards. We enjoyed the walks here, and the foliage here is just stunning, bright, vibrant, and everything we came here to see. It felt like the leaves were holding out just for us at this one spot. Our final stop on the Kancamagus was Swift River. This was a perfect peaceful break, along with all these crowd of people who clearly had the same idea. Yes, peak fall tourism is no joke. We trailed off a bit far from the crowd to peacefully enjoy the colors. After all this, nothing could have prepared us for the traffic ahead. The campground was 10 minutes away, but the traffic took over an hour to clear up. This traffic made me feel like I was standing at Walmart checkout lane on a Black Friday evening.
Hey, so today is day 3. We have plans to cover Franconia Notch Park and Crawford Notch Park. So let's see what the views are like.
We started our day with coffee at this cute cafe called Woodstock Coffee and Pie. And yes, the pie was tempting. We then headed towards Artist's Bluff. The crowd did scare us into questioning the worth of exploring this place. But since we missed 5 spots yesterday, we made the bold decision to face the crowd. The climb to the top was intense and way too steep. This made us question our life choices at this point. Okay, so let me tell you about this trail. Basically, on a regular day, this hike is supposed to be a 1-mile loop. But
Last year, artist Bluff became too well known for overcrowding. New key changes include a one-way hiker traffic pattern,
which meant now it's a 1.5-mile loop. Finally, we reached the top. The view hit us instantly. The vibrant valley below, the lake reflecting the colors, the mountains stretching out into the horizon. Of course, this doesn't mean that the crowd just up and vanished. So we just sat on top of this big boulder, and after draining out the chaos around us, we enjoyed the view. After broken airbeds, oversleeping, disappointing views, and the traffic nightmares, this moment made it feel worth it. Later, we visited Crawford Notch State Park. We really wanted a picture of us on this Frankenstein trestle, but it's a mile hike to that spot. So we started hiking, and in about 5 minutes, we came across this group of hikers who told us that the trail markers just disappeared suddenly, and they got lost for 4 hours.
One like through there. Yeah, if you go to like the trail, if you go to the trail to like the right, that like leads up to the water, like to the trail to the waterfall.
Oh, okay, got it.
Now it was starting to get dark, and getting lost wasn't part of our itinerary. So we turned back without the trestle shot here. But we did manage to get a similar shot at Watkins Glen later that week. You can check out the video up here.
Hey, so today is our last night in New Hampshire, and today we got a lot of goodies and souvenirs. This is the cute sweatshirt I got of New Hampshire. It's really a good color, and it also says the tagline, "Live free or die." I think that's a little extreme, but you know, we'll still keep it. I got a coffee mug, and it says, "Don't mousse with me before my coffee." And I think like I love this because generally like I don't talk to people like before having my first cup of coffee.
And the next one is Hoppy Lotion Citrus. It's made in New Hampshire, right here in Woodstock. So we got this.
And it actually, like, we tried the sample. It
It
smelled
really
of lemongrass, not just citrus. So we really loved it. And this is the cap that we got. It doesn't say New Hampshire, but definitely has moose in this. And it's is
camouflage.
Camouflage. Yeah.
It's really good.
So he got it, not me.
It's for the next trip.
And then we also got some local beer from Woodstock and Brewery. They also have like pub and restaurant, but we could not get inside because of our snow. And so we also got pizza and some French fries from GH Pizza. So we'll have this beer, with the pizza.
And then we also got a craft beer for our little baby.
Yes,
so
this is so cute.
This is a craft beer for dogs.
So we thought like, you should enjoy it while we are drinking our beer. Then
Two
the
fridge
mandatory fridge magnets. I mean, we both liked, one. I preferred this covered bridge. One is, the red covered bridge looks like the Pemigua Set River covered bridge in Flume Gorge. And then New Hampshire is famous for covered bridges. So we thought like, we'll take it. But he really liked the color combination of this one. So we just got both of them. And I think that's it. Now we'll have some pizza. We have a projector, so we'll watch
Some
shows or movies for rest of the night, and then just sleep because
Yeah.
we have to wake up early in the morning
we have
and
a
pack
long
up
morning.
all this camping stuff. Next week, our plan is to go to Watkins Glen. It is in upstate New York. So you will see more about that in the next video. Bye bye.